What's up, you guys? It's JCARDENASART, and we're halfway through the month of October, unfortunately. Because October is my favorite month of the year for two reasons. One, Halloween. Who doesn't love Halloween? I love horror movies. I love scary stories. I love the haunted houses. I love the costumes. The candy. Don't even get me started on the candy. And second, it's my birthday month. So that's double the candy, double the scary movies, and my birthday lands on the 30th, the day before Halloween. So it's just perfect. So I have this tradition for the month of October that I started a few years back where I try to watch a scary movie every day of the month. Sometimes obviously things get in the way and I can't watch a movie on a Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday or whatever. So I'll have to skip that day, but then I'll just double up on another day. I'll watch a second or a third movie just to catch up for those. But yeah, I try to watch a scary movie every day for the month of October. So by the end of the month, I would have seen 20 to 30 movies. And this year, I've actually seen quite a few slashers like Freddy, Jason, Chucky, those guys. And I've been thinking, man, I should definitely draw one of these guys. Man, I should definitely draw one of these guys. And every time I watch one of the movies, I'm like, yo, it would be pretty cool if I drew one of these guys or painted them. But I don't know how I would do that. And that is exactly why I'm making this video. I'm going to combine all of the iconic slashers and I'm going to throw them all into one drawing. And the reason I'm saying drawing is because I'm going to do a digital painting, because I didn't want to risk making an actual painting and then not having it complete in time for Halloween and such and yada yada. So I'm doing a digital painting and I actually have it already done. I think it looks awesome. That's all you're going to see. Make sure you watch to the end so that you see the whole process of how I came to the final product. I am gonna have prints. I am thinking about a t-shirt and maybe some stickers. If I do end up having that, you will see it on the website. Speaking about my website, I do have a 30% off automatically applied to your checkout. It started on the 1st and it's gonna end on the 31st, only for this month. That includes this new guy. So if you want to get it, this is your chance. I will have it available after October, but it is going to be regular price. If you want that 30% off, you got to buy it in October. So yeah, enjoy. So the very first thing I did was go online and find the most interesting pics I can find of my favorite classic horror movie killers. Guys like Jason, Freddy, Michael, and them. I import the pictures into Clip Studio Paint, which is the program that I use for my digital paintings. I use these pictures mostly for references of proportions. Other than that, it's just quick sketchy outlines of them and on to the next one. Now, I'll be honest, my very first idea for this piece was to make a funny but kind of creepy Halloween themed album cover type of collage with all these like horror movie icons, which is why I have a picture of Freddy kind of like looking like he's holding up hand signs, and I have one of Michael Myers almost as if he's like giving a mug shot. But while I was trying to position them, I realized it was looking more and more like a movie poster, and I thought it looked really cool, so I switched over to that idea. As I sketched Pennywise with the balloon, I thought it would be really cool to have the balloon kind of like blend into the background and just having that big red circle in the back. After doing that, it looked like the characters were spilling out of the red circle, and that sparked the best idea. Pennywise, if you don't know, is a demonic shape-shifting alien thing from I don't know what planet, or pretty much it just shifts into your worst nightmare. Whatever you're scared of the most, it uses that and tortures you and kills you. He is mostly seen as a clown because clowns are considered one of the creepiest things ever. Come on, let's be honest. But anyway, so now it looks like all these killers are in the balloon, which Pennywise is holding. If you think about it, it looks almost as if Pennywise is showing you into his balloon saying, hey, you're scared of all these guys? Well, guess what? I am these guys. I actually transformed into them, and this whole time I was killing as them. Dude, when that thought came out of my mind, I was like, yo, could you imagine how crazy of a twist that could be? But anyway, I'm getting more detail now, defining the characters more, adding in all the shadows and such. It's a bunch of classic horror movie killers, so I want this to be very dark and creepy. It's not meant to look nice and clean, so I'm painting everything in a very quick and messy, mean look with a lot of contrast. I'm interested in knowing which is your favorite horror movie slasher. Go in the comments and let me know which one. And if you have a specific movie from them, let me know which movie. For example, Freddy's got like 6 different movies. Michael Myers is on, I don't know, like 12, 15, 32. I don't know. The dude's got so many remakes and parts. I can't even keep track of it anymore. But go ahead in the comments and let me know. I'm interested. I didn't want the white space to be empty, so what do most of the creepy horror movies have in common? Evil birds. So it just made sense to add a few. So right here, I was going to clean up the sketchy lines and cut out marks that are overlapping to other characters or just like made it look way too messy, stuff like that. But I actually clicked on the wrong layer, leading me to erase into the balloon. And boy, was that the best mistake I made in this entire piece, because the black rough brushstrokes with a white on top of the red, in my opinion, it is perfect. This helped big time with my concern about what to do with the white area on the sides. And the red on its face brings down the red from the balloon. When I was finishing up Michael Myers' face, I noticed that I couldn't bring in the white all the way. I felt like it wouldn't look as menacing. And if I brought in more black on that side of the face, it would kind of just disappear into the back. I didn't want to add any more poppy colors. I just wanted to keep it simple and give more shadows with a little more definition to the characters. So I went with the gray. I added it to all the characters and it was the perfect final touch. I had a great time drawing this out because I love horror movies. I started watching them really young, actually. I can't remember the first scary movie I saw, but there is one specific moment in my life that I will never forget. I must have been, I wouldn't say any older than like 10 or 11 years old. My family, like many others, would make trips to Blockbuster to get movies for movie nights. One time I went with my grandma, who is also a huge horror movie fan, especially when it comes to haunted houses, haunted people, haunted objects and stuff like that. She loves that stuff. Anyway, I had never seen any Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger. And while we were at Blockbuster, I pointed them out. My grandma said, let's get them all. And we got all of them. And I was like, are you sure? She said, yeah, let's have a movie marathon. So we got home and watched every single Nightmare on Elm Street back to back into the night, in the dark with popcorn and everything. It was amazing. And here's a fun fact. I just learned this year that she is terrified of the dark. Yeah, I know. It doesn't make any sense. A person who loves horror movies, loves haunted houses and stuff, is afraid of the dark. And still watches all that. That's crazy. And last but not least, Pennywise. I added in the black, grays, and a little bit more red scattered around his outfit. And finally, my signature. Let's add another creepy bird in here. And now for the final shots. Thank you guys for watching my video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to get your print with the 30% off. The 30% applies to everything in my store. So if you want original artwork too, any apparel, any stickers or anything, applies automatically at your checkout. Go out, get candy, watch some scary movies, and I'll see you guys soon. There's one movie that I watch all the time though, right? It needs to be seen. I don't care how many times I've seen it. And that's Monster House. I don't know if you guys ever seen that. It's perfect. Best Halloween movie. All-time greatest Halloween movie. Monster House. I don't care what anybody says. Watch it. It's a cartoon. I think it came out in like 2005 or something. It's perfect. I'm telling you. Worth.